Greetings, you wonderful and brilliant cosmic beings. This is Juanine here, your Vibe and Flow architect. I'm coming to you with our Flow Intelligence Lab theme of the week. And you've got to be seen and green, right? Self love. When it comes to having self love, it's really important that you think is the key word. Think about why self-love is important. And from my perspective, it's priority above anything else. And if that's not how you see the world, you need to think about why that is and have a sure foundation in what you feel about self-love and why. That's the beginning, first step, before we can go any further, right? Because if I go into telling you what I'm intuitively led to tell you about self-love and you are not in alignment with your belief around self-love, I may be throwing seeds down in an unfruitful ground that's not going to produce fruit, right? So I want to lay the foundation properly so that we can have a harvest that's going to be around for legacies to come, okay? When it comes to self-love, I'll tell you what I feel about it. And if you're not certain about what you feel about it, you can take what you feel resonates with you from my own experience and start to build your own, okay? So, my experience with self-love really started, my relationship, should I say, with self-love started as a little girl. I was bullied early on by family, actually. And it was, I can actually say it was probably one of the best gifts I could ever have. Because I think like that. I'm going to find value in everything. That's the abundance of God right there, right? And so I've learned this type of abundance at that age. So my wealth in that area will never run out. But as a little girl, I found a way to make the most of it. So I became really, really good at being by myself. And because I refused to settle for not feeling good and not being happy, I always found a way to be happy, which was out in our nature, right? And so every time I would feel lonely, I would go to the park and I would see a squirrel that noticed me. And then I'm like, well, if that squirrel sees something in me, I should probably see something in me too. What is it looking at? Like, why isn't it running from me? And then I would walk and I would see an acorn on the ground and I would just study the acorn. I would study the shape. I would study the lines. I would study the symmetry and other things around it. I would study its firmness and how strong it was in the smell. And my ability to pay attention like this made me start to love myself. I was like, it's kind of cool that you could look at nature and find something lovely. Not only in what you see, but its reflection of yourself. So I got really, really good at being alone. And in that, I got really, really good at loving myself. In every broken relationship, I'd find a way to love myself even more in the next one. And every decision that I might have wished I could have done something different with, I would find a way to find value, to become a better human being, to find a better way to be relatable to people, to find a better way to be. And the process of doing that, that's what I fell in love with, and that was falling in love with me. So the love that I show, the love that I give, the love that I hold, the love that keeps me wanting to believe, it's so fruitful and so deep and so real. So when I extend it to other people, I can do it without losing myself, because I know that's not how I flow. That's not how I roll, because that's not how I develop myself to grow. You feel me? So find what self-love means for you, because self-love, in the way I've described, that might not be how you associate self-love. And you know what? That is okay. But whatever it is, you need to know. And you need to know that before you start trying to give it to other people, because you actually might be giving away a trap more than a treasure. Yeah, that's real. Until next time, no matter what you do or how you do it, be authentic, y'all. Peace.